Thanks so much for staying on with us, viewers. Let's now begin with updates from the Russia-Ukraine front. Russia and United States are now preparing for the high-stakes meeting, which is scheduled for later this week on Friday in Alaska, one that would determine the outcome for the potential ceasefire in Ukraine. The White House has revealed both leaders, Putin and Trump, they aim to hold one-on-one discussions with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also working out the logistics. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has downplayed the objectives of Trump's upcoming meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, describing it as a listening exercise for the U.S. president. She said that Trump was very much engaged with the Ukrainians and allies in Europe, adding that he has respect for all parties involved.
I think this is a listening exercise for the president. Look, only one party that's involved in this war is going to be present. And so this is for the president to go and to get, again, a more firm and better understanding of how we can hopefully bring this war to an end.
And the U.S. State Department has confirmed that U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov held a phone call to prepare for this upcoming summit in Alaska. Earlier, Rubio emphasized that the meetings aren't concessions for Trump, but rather opportunities for assessment. While Ukrainian President Zelensky viewed the meeting as a personal victory for Putin, who faced Western backlash since invading Ukraine in 2022.
I can confirm for you that Secretary Marco Rubio spoke with Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov. We have that the fact that Sergei Lavrov, again, in a phone call with the Secretary, regarding preparation for the upcoming summit between President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, both sides confirmed their commitment to a successful event. I can also tell you that it was President Putin who called to make this arrangement as well.
The Ukrainian president has expressed concerns that this summit without Ukraine's presence could force it into territorial concessions. He ruled out ceding eastern Donbass region as part of a peace deal with Russia after Trump suggested a land swap to end this war.
As for the negotiations, in any case, they are important at the leadership level, but it is impossible to talk about Ukraine without Ukraine, and no one will accept that. So the conversation between Putin and Trump may be important for their bilateral track, but they cannot agree on anything about Ukraine without us. I truly believe and hope that the U.S. president understands and realizes that.
And while the world plays wait and watch ahead of the Trump-Putin summit, on ground, Russia is stepping up its offensive on the front lines in Ukraine's east. Zelensky claimed that Russia was planning new ground assaults on at least 3 different areas to force Kiev to seek concessions.